With an annual demand equivalent to about 25% of the total physical demand worldwide, India is one of the largest consumers of gold. Traditionally, there is a surge in jewelry demand during the festive and wedding seasons, leading to a rally in gold prices. While the demand for gold has a role to play in its price, there are several other factors that have a bearing on it as well. So we are here today to tell you those few important factors that impact the price of gold. Number 1. Consumption demand. Demand for gold in India is interwoven with culture, tradition, the desire for beauty, and the desire for financial protection. According to a study by World Gold Council commissioned by the World Gold Council and Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Indian consumers view gold as both an investment and the adornment. When asked why they bought gold, almost 77% of respondents cited safety of investment as a factor, while just over half cited adornment as a reason behind their purchase of gold. Number 2. Protection against volatility. People want to invest or buy gold to protect themselves from volatility and uncertainty. The preference for physical assets makes Indian households view gold as a safe haven, an asset to buy when other assets are losing value, underlining gold's attraction as an asset for good times and bad. Most investors would buy gold whether the domestic economy was going or in a recession. Number 3. Gold and inflation. When inflation rises, the value of currency goes down, and therefore people tend to hold money in the form of gold. Therefore, in times when inflation remains high over a longer period, gold becomes a tool to hedge against inflationary conditions. This pushes gold prices higher in the inflationary period. Number 4. Gold and interest rates. According to some industry experts, under normal circumstances, there is a negative relationship between gold and interest rates. Rising yield indicates an expectation of a strong economy gives rise to inflation, and gold is used as a hedge against inflation. Also, when rates rise, investors flock to fixed income investment that yield a fixed return, unlike gold, which does not carry any such return. So demand takes a back seat with price remaining flat. Number 5. Good monsoon. Rural demand plays an important role in the demand for gold in the country, which depends primarily on monsoons. India annually consumes 800 to 850 tons of gold, and rural India accounts for 60% of the country's gold consumption. Therefore, monsoon plays a big part in gold consumption. If the crop is good, then farmers buy gold from their earnings to create assets. On the contrary, if there is a deficient monsoon, farmers tend to sell gold and generate funds. Number 6. Impact of rupee-dollar equation. The rupee-dollar equation has a role to play in Indian gold rates, although it does not impact global gold prices. Gold is largely imported, and hence, if the rupee weakens against the dollar, gold prices will likely appreciate in rupee terms. So, a depreciating rupee may dent the demand of gold in the country. However, remember, the change in rupee-dollar rates has no impact on gold rates denominated in dollars. Number 7. Correlation with other asset classes. It is believed by some economists that gold is highly effective portfolio diversifier due to its low to negative correlation with the major asset classes. Still, as a rule, gold shows no statistically significant correlation with mainstream asset classes. However, some suggest that there is evidence that when equities are under stress, in other words, when shares are falling rapidly in value, an inverse correlation can develop between gold and equities. Gold protects one's portfolio from volatility because the factors both at the macroeconomic and microeconomic fronts that affect the returns from most asset classes do not significantly influence the price of gold. Number 8. Geopolitical factors. Gold usually does well during geopolitical turmoil, and the current crisis over Korea's nuclear capability has boosted the prospects of the yellow metal. Crises such as wars, which have a negative impact on prices of most asset classes, have a positive impact on gold prices since the demand for gold goes up as a safe haven for parking funds. Number 9. Weakening dollar. Under normal circumstances, gold and dollar shares an inverse relationship. Since international gold is dollar dominated, any weakness in the dollar pushes up the gold prices and vice versa. The inverse relationship is because a falling dollar increases the value of currencies of other countries. This increases the demand for commodities including gold. It also increases the prices. And secondly, when the US dollar starts to lose its value, investors look for alternative investment sources to store value, and gold is an alternative for those investors. Number 10. Future gold demand. According to some estimates, global demand for gold is 1,000 tons more than the supply. With no new mining capacity coming through, most of the gold is being recycled. Therefore, less of supply is another factor for changes in gold rates. Inflationary pressure in the world economy are positive drivers of gold prices. So guys, hope you like the information. I will see you in next video. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and comment below how much you like the video. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.